Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Ishmael from Conjured Realm. Okay, so a lot of you may be wondering why I was MIA for so long, and I might have put it in the comments of a couple videos back of some people who were curious, but the reason why I was gone for so long was because, like I said in my community post, you guys have really been taking advantage of the one-on-one coaching sessions, and I'm so happy to be here to help you guys because I love being a part of your journey and hearing all the success you guys are having. It just makes me feel amazing. So if you are currently interested in coaching, please just email me. My email will be down below. But that being said, you guys really have a knack of keeping me busy. Not only that, I have been working on other things on the side. So life has just been a little hectic right now, and I think I have kind of a method that I'm working with that allows me to juggle all these things at once for now. Now, the more this channel grows and the more people I have to help, I'm not sure this keep safe will hold up much longer, but and in no way, shape, or form am I complaining. Though I will say I was affirming for clientele and for one-on-one coaching, and I think I swung a little too far because my manifestation was I have so many clients I don't know what to do with them is literally happening to me right now. And so I think I have to dial it back a little bit just for me to catch up with everyone who's still waiting in line. I made a huge dent, but I'm not completely done. But I also still want to get on here and talk to you guys and still teach. So that's what I'm doing now. And hopefully it will not be too much of a struggle moving forward. Anyways, moving right along, with all that being said, I also informed or asked you guys if you wanted me to tell you about my experience with SATS. SATS is not something I'm very well versed in. As you guys know, my favorite ways of manifesting are scripting, visualizing, and affirming. Outside of that, anything else is something that I do very rarely, if that. So SATS is one of those things that I've never done before. I've never tried it. I only literally tried it because you guys were wanting help on it, and if I could figure out how to do it, maybe I could just tell you what worked for me and you guys could just emulate what I did. So this is basically one of my success stories with SATS, and this all happened within a month and a half ago. Yeah, right around that time. So I want to start by saying, what was my desire? What was the thing that I was looking to manifest with SATS? Before I get into the story, I think I should explain what SATS is, or from what my interpretation I think SATS is. So what SATS stands for is state akin to sleep. And from my knowledge, it's when your mind and body is almost like in a hypnotic, relaxed state. So what I was being recommended to do for SATS is, before you start to doze off to sleep, you start to affirm or visualize the thing you are wanting to attract or manifest. They say that because you are in this drowsy, hypnotic state, your subconscious is more open to suggestion, and it is a literally direct window to the subconscious. And so, as you guys know, the subconscious is what brings everything around you to your awareness, to your 3D. And so if you have a direct line to the subconscious, it is much easier for it to bring something into your reality once there isn't any doubt or hiccup or like anything blocking that desire from coming through. So again, this is only my experience. I'm not a avid SATS manifester. This is something I literally did just once, and if you guys have some information you want to teach me, please do so. This is just from my experience. If I explain something off, just know that is why. So yeah, that's kind of what SATS is. And what I was trying to manifest was a sum of money that didn't have to do with you guys, you know, clientele, or from YouTube, or from like my normal avenues of work. So I wanted to manifest a large sum of money, but I didn't want it to come from an expected source. So essentially my manifestation was money from an unexpected source. That is what I was manifesting. And so a month ago, I decided to try this. So basically what I did, one night, I basically got into bed like I normally do. And as I noticed that I was starting to doze off and fall, and not necessarily falling asleep, but I was getting kind of drowsy, I started to visualize this number. And the number was $2,000. I started to visualize this number. I started to visualize this money already reflected in my bank statements or my bank account. Like I would envision me opening up my Chase app and seeing the money just deposited there. I did that for a total of 3 nights. And in conjunction with that, I think in one of the nights, I not only visualized, but I also affirmed. So as I was falling asleep for one of those nights out of the 3, I said to myself, I'm so happy that I received $2,000 from an unexpected source. And I literally just kept repeating that until I fell asleep. I think the whole like visualizing and affirming session in those nights was nowhere more than 5 minutes. Because you know, when you're drowsy, once your head hits the pillow, you just automatically knock out. So I don't think I was visualizing or affirming for that long anyway. And also, same thing during the morning. They say when you are first waking up, it's good to visualize and affirm because you're still in that like drowsy state, and so your subconscious is still open to suggestion. So that's exactly what I did. Immediately when I would wake up, the first thing I would do is I would visualize this amount of money, and then I would affirm that I'm so happy that this money came to me in an unexpected source. And I did that for 3 days. After the 3 days, I kind of just like let it go. I didn't want to disrupt my experiment by affirming throughout the day, and then I wouldn't clearly know what was it that manifested it for sure, whether it was me affirming throughout the day or was it really SATS at night. So I strictly only kept this manifestation to those 3 days, and after that, throughout the whole day, I would not think about it. Yeah, there would be times when it would come to my mind, but then I would just like distract myself and it wouldn't even like be there for more than like 20 seconds or something. But it was not something that I, like during my waking hours, I was avidly manifesting for this amount of money. It was just something that I did for those 3 days, and then that was that. So after I finished that for those 3 days, at night and in the morning, exactly 16 days later, I get a phone call from someone who I used to work with when I used to work retail like 6 years ago. And this person and I are still like really cool. We're friends and we don't talk often. So when I did get a phone call from her, I was very like, did something happen? So I pick up the phone call and she proceeds to tell me that the place that I used to work at is being sued, and all the workers from that time are being compensated for something that they did that was essentially illegal. And I kid you not, it did not even cross my mind that, oh, maybe this had to do with my manifestation. And so she told me that, we had a conversation, and then the phone call was over with, and that was that. I didn't think anything of it. I was like, again, too busy with you guys and my life to really connect the dots to what that phone call had pertained to. And so 3 days after that, I get a letter in the mail from my job that I once worked at all those years ago, stating that the situation, and they attached a check to the letter that they had sent to me. And this amount of money that I received was my manifestation. It was exactly $2,165 with like 5 cents or something like that. It was like 5 or 8 cents. And so yeah, something I had not even like connected the dots with when my friend had called turned out to be my manifestation a few days after. So that is my experience with SATS. Outside of what I just explained, I didn't do anything else. I literally just did it for those 3 nights and a couple minutes in the morning, and that was it. I didn't think about it throughout the day. I didn't give myself any chances to doubt it. I didn't like do research. I just watched a simple, I think the video I watched or yeah, it was like a 2-minute video or something explaining SATS very briefly, and I just took what they explained and applied it. And yeah, the place I used to work at apparently got sued, and they sent all those employees checks. I happened to be one of those. And yeah, that's my experience with SATS. Now, I know a lot of people that do strictly only use SATS to manifest, and that's fine if you prefer that way of manifesting. Everyone will always have a different way of doing their way of manifesting, which is completely fine. If it works, it works. For me, I don't think I mind it too much. Maybe I will start to incorporate it more in my manifestation regimen or routine whenever I need something. But as of right now, I'm completely still okay with visualizing, affirming, and scripting. If it's not broke, why fix it? So yeah, that's kind of like my experience. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. Yeah, I hope that was interesting and that was very hopeful for you guys to know that I literally did not do anything. I didn't have to lift a finger for this money. It just came to me. So I'm pretty sure you guys can get to this level too. Just continue to practice. Don't doubt, which is something that I didn't do. I didn't doubt. I didn't really think too much of it. I didn't really think, okay, where is this money going to come from? It's going to happen this way, that way. No, I didn't let myself go there. Whenever the thought would even cross my mind during the day, I would just completely change the topic and just make myself busy or something. So yeah, that was my experience. I hope you guys like this. I hope to share more success stories about my experiences in the future. If that's something you guys are interested in, please let me know. And let me know also that this was not boring, because I tend to I think I'm rambling about my stories, and so I don't think they're interesting. But if you guys like them, please let me know. Anyways, if you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Hit the bell notification icon down below, and email me if you would like a one-on-one coaching session between you and I, and we can set something up at your earliest convenience. All right, guys, happy manifesting.